So check it. A lot of y'all know we own an apparel company. We're in Foot Locker, Airport, and a couple other places. So I was having a conversation with my son. He's 15, just turned 15, ninth grade. And I was telling him, I was like, hey, so I know you've heard about the tariffs. He was like, yes. I said, so some of what we order, we get from China. And now we got a new order with a retailer that we sell wholesale to. And I'll explain it to them. I give them a discounted price because of the quantity they're selling. They're selling it retail. So we give them a wholesale price. Because of the tariffs, we've just been notified that my cost, our cost, is going up 25%. And so I asked him, I said, so you part owner, I'm gonna have this conversation with everybody. Who should pay the 25%? I say, now we got a pre-negotiated price with the retailer on what we're gonna sell it to them for per unit based on a wholesale price that they mark up. I said, now our costs are going up 25%. Who should pay that cost? He was like, well, we shouldn't have to pay that cost. They should pay it. I said, okay, so you want me to call them and say, hey, I know we got a pre-negotiated price, but based on the tariffs and the 25% now that we're paying, we're going to have to pass that cost on to you. He said, yes. I said, now what should they do? He said, they should pass that cost on to the customer. I said, so now that means what they're selling it for is finna increase. I said, will that affect the quantity that people buy? He said it could. I was like, so that's what we got to think about. Do we eat the 25% to continue to sell it for the same price and sell the same volume, but just try to sell more? Or do we pass that cost on? And so that's the part me and him was talking about. And why am I sharing this video? Because I want you to know that these tariffs and the decisions that are being made have real consequences and cause real conversations to have to happen for business owners. So yeah, even with the 25% tariff and the 25% that they're going to start charging, it is still cheaper to get it printed over there than to get it printed here. Still cheaper. The question then becomes, who pay that additional cost? And that's the part that we got to figure out. So now you think about vehicles and all the other stuff that's being bought and come here. If the wholesaler is paying a higher price for it, they're going to have to in turn sell it to the retailer at a higher price, which is going to in turn make the customer price point a little bit higher, because who's supposed to eat that cost? Peace.